I've already almost paid my Better Agency membership, probably at least 6 months, 6 months, with a couple of the follow-ups that I finally were able to close, all because it was doing work in the back end for me.
I'd like you to meet my good friend, Ashley Miskowski. Ashley is a scratch agency owner in Las Vegas, Nevada, who's just completed her first year in business. Ashley's also brand new to Better Agency, and within just a few short weeks of using the software, she's already written enough new business premium to cover the cost of Better Agency for the next 6 months. Ashley's going to tell you how Better Agency is the most effective and simple, easy to use insurance CRM that she's ever been a part of.
I took all of my leads. So as a brand new agent, I lost a lot of money, or I should say I left a lot of money on the table for not having time to follow up with people, a lot of monoline customers that I didn't cross-sell at the time. So this was really awesome. I took all of my leads that I had sitting in my AMS that just showed inactive or no policies, uploaded them here. And I've already almost paid my Better Agency membership, probably at least 6 months, with a couple of the follow-ups that I finally were able to close, all because it was doing work in the back end for me.
So within a month, you've been able to generate enough business from just how Better Agency works to essentially pay for the platform for nearly 6 months. Is that correct?
Yeah, this guy was ghosting me 6 to 8 months ago, and I knew it was a fairly big policy. I was busy wearing all the hats and trying to chase other business, so it just kind of dropped by the side, and I just didn't have time to follow up. In fact, I completely forgot about him, and he responded. He was on one of the leads, and there was like 2 or 3 of these families. They responded. I don't even think they responded to the first email that went out in the sales pipeline, but they responded to the text also. What I loved about it is we initially were at that stage 6 to 8 months ago, but it was the follow-up. So I utilized and leveraged the Better Agency platform. So I was able to finally get in contact with him again, which was awesome. But then when I moved him to the stage for quote sent, the fact that it continued to follow up with him that I wouldn't have done on my own is what finally got him to, I sent the quote, but then finally got him and he sent me his payment information. So it was kind of both of those in line that it really did all the work for me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What would you, now I know you have, you've used other platforms in the past, and a lot of agents have. What would you say is one of the key differentiators between what you've experienced in the past with other CRM or other platform solutions and what Better Agency provides you in your agency?
What I liked was the simplicity, and I'll be honest, it was almost too simple on a couple things that I looked right over until I started seeing more training and talking to people. I was like, oh, you mean it's right there on the homepage. So I really like the simplicity, but I'm not creative with the copywriting and the wording. That's my biggest downfall. And I don't have time to sit and spend and try to figure things out. So what really finally got me to pull the trigger was all of the campaigns that were already set up. So I didn't have to worry about it. I liked them all. I like how they're a little bit quirky, but still professional, and they kind of just grab your attention. So the marketing side of it is what I lack. So that's what I really liked about this.
That's great. Now, last question for you. For those people who are maybe looking at Better Agency and they're comparing it to other platforms and other systems, or they've not yet, gone through our trial period, what would you say to those people if it comes up in conversation? What would you say in discussion, those people who are looking at Better Agency as a platform or a CRM for their agency?
I think this is like an all-in-one. So it has everything that I was looking at with all the other free trials and all the other programs. This has everything in one spot. So you're not having to do different, I'm just looking for simple. So you don't have to do an automation here, and you don't have to pay for this other thing here. And it just puts everything together. So again, it comes back to simple. That is the biggest thing. And I think with it still being a newer product, every new thing that comes rolling out is more beneficial. And I almost appreciate that a little bit more because there's so much involved with it. So it's kind of just letting me slowly learn the stuff that you have now. And then when you launch even better or more features, I can now learn those as they go. And it's not as overwhelming as you would think.
That's awesome. Ashley, I want to say congratulations for being an early adopter and implementing. And because of that implementation, within just a few weeks, you've been able to essentially cover your costs and make this a really great way to build your agency and to grow your agency revenue while keeping it very simple, very light, and aerodynamic. So congratulations to you. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
Of course. Thank you.